mama kwa babiom eba TVXYZ so emra so say de ye fie mu dada nkomo ebro na senye ene akwakoye in fact say boso me last one now for the year na ye remu you know, and there's lots of conversations about anti-graft ni betumi aboa na Ghana eba se ketahye dream DNA proya ekoso no yetumi aso ano yenu akuma ya ode ne ho esi ho oba fore ama Ghana se Ghana betumi aboa na sa dream die ano etumi abrase no anopeminsa akan ofia me metwetwe nkomo Ebenezer Havo ono and American Wasem is an anti-graft campaigner. He's been in the system for a very long while, helping to ensure say people are held to account. Havo, good morning.
Good morning.
And anope bibi aboko there. And chair we dey want it and chair and a special prosecutor e dey na nyare hosem e beto abontin ye otonyoma Ghana ankwa no ma me de mekra ba for ye me ye ni metumi mreso ana mekọ bimo ka se emra omo appointed ye Martin Benz Kaiser Alamisi Amidu a special prosecutor because na ni nchi efi NDC muntino he was just sabotaging the system. Now their own and as betumi aka say nipa ni say na oye MPP ni and forget so MPP ni we know him as a special prosecutor or Osu. Where does this leave us?
I'll say before I start, you know, make sure your platform members transparency and accountability movement Ghana for you know say omobo ejuma uka mati amedu nhansem kakra uka special prosecutor era kisi ejabi nhansem kakra before me ra hono esemi mbo bibi toto. There's a lot of conversation going on about the 24-hour economy, which is also very important. And also here pass yenka hwansa ansana yaro koroshi yara. So we talk about 24-hour economic no the proposal no President Mahama pesa say a job productivity and or economic growth. So if we are able say ye mark when say President Mahama ye voting in or be implementing sa policy ya ebe ma ejuma ba abrakro e mebrubenya ejuma yen tu kwan say ye ko obi ni mansansa ye ko be ye ko ye ejuma anya bibi kakra be fie what you say. So and our economy be we will have a lot of productivity growth in our economy. It just says sikabe okrum obi abenya bibi kakra woni botum but they say who try a woman no the three shift now or person or the ban ebe fan nkofo bebre system be running police for be eduma ebe need more hands or honum so ye danasi and we the CEOs who are in supporting this agenda because eduma black roma yesu corruption ebe ba for my ye nkasa ohun bebre. Okay, young committee Amedu so and a special prosecutor
so
current
on the back of that, no, if we have lots of people working running that three-shift system, yes, it means that corruption is going to go away from the system.
It's not going to go away entirely and go away, but a bit reduce because say memao 200 Ghana 300 Ghana 1 billion and a many contractor says say the contract no a bit spread it out and you nipa ba ko na be we can have two contractors handle the same project. Yes, some will be doing it night, afternoon, and some will take it day. So corruption will be from entirely. Corruption the yenti means stop it. Corruption say corruption is over. Nah, we can't do that. Yenti means stop it corruption, but we can reduce it so that the impact
becomes inattractive.
Yes, the impact on the how do you call the ordinary Ghanaians no enye so huge say ye feel sisiano. Okay, on say special prosecutor, I said it on this this noble platform that the office have become like white elephant. I said it here because Martin I resign mahun say o enyama bebre en cost na Martin I resign. What Jena Martin kai Martin almost 3 or 4 reasons say on to me jumasa. First or see interference of his job.
Yeah.
Okay. A practice say oye juma no will be she say a juma we de men yensa fa we beto abonte onu also or live with principle, with integrity and credibility, so he can't go with that chance with that nipanu enti na osi or the juma na batufo. Secondly, osi appointees for no or abai we mu no enkoye sika no mudi nu basa uko kapena mu si he uko kapena mu si he na president support omu na omo claim president na dani credit agent no credit for nkofo, so ono on kosa na or resign omu di kisi jabi by. Yeah. So we all have the
so the other thing Martin talked about was the infrastructure deficit.
Yes.
And then unavailability of resources to help his work.
Yes, resources say sika nkoho.
Yeah.
Or person investigation go about a lot of resources and stuff. So who person who could be gather information, you have to logistically, like, you have to take car, you have to fuel it, you have to take personnel,
even to pay the staff for investigations. And all.
It's a lot of things. So who say Martin here so principle and Martin here or any power won't me influencing, so they try to frustrate the system by not sending a lot of resources there. Entina okasano. So this is omwakasani omunipa. But one thing I me notice about era Kisi Jabini say first the omo appointing Kennedy can be. Kennedy can say
which of the Kennedys? Atta Kennedy or Honorable Kennedy Japan?
Honorable Kennedy Japan can say or no Kisi Jabini on to me be fighting corruption nana do dan kwakufa do abemu.
So in all of these things, we as young people, where does this leave us? If you want to speak English and flow, correctly, that's allowed. Where does this leave us going into our future, especially fight against corruption?
Okay, we as a young people, what we need to do is to change our mindsets. We shouldn't learn from our old folks what they are doing, and they are sabotaging the system, and it is going to affect the next generation. We have to change our mindset about corruption. We must know that if we keep on practicing corruption, it's going to crumble the system. A lot of people will end up in poverty in corruption due to corruption. So we have to change. It's changing of our mindset, and also educating our young ones about corruption, the effect and it positive, negative aspect, or we need to educate them and change the mindset of the public as well. So it's all about the changing of mindset of people and creating awareness of the people. Okay.
Now there are those who argue that Martin Hamidou saw the need to leave the scene because he was not given the opportunity to work. Yao Domelevo, former Auditor General, he saw the incidents, gave hints, and then we saw what happened to him. There are those who argue that, look, Kisei Jabeng, time has come for him to resign. Then we know that, look, the fight against corruption has been purported by the government. It's just a charade.
Yes, I said it on one of your sister stations that crying in public, I say, soon or public, crying in public won't solve the problem. If you want to protect your credibility, just resign. And if you resign, it gives more weight that what the president is doing and his cabal are doing is not helping the system. Okay, do you get me? So you have to resign. Don't tell me that if no, that is not the work of a person who is determined to fight corruption. Resign and let him bring different person. Let's see the person also input over there. If the person to also confirm what Amedu and Era Kisijabi also confirm, then we know that the president have lied again. In and Bawumia have lied us again that they are coming to use a NAS principle to fight corruption. We know that the president says he's coming to protect the public purse. He's coming to protect the president. It's a lie. You cannot protect. They are just stealing from us. We need to set the record straight. So I'm using this your great platform to tell the special prosecutor, Mr. Kise Ejabin, that he should boldly resign from the office since things are not going on as he thought. If you say judges are blocking your investigation, who appoint the judges there? We should need to ask questions.
Does it lead credence to what former President John Mahama says, that the NDC should also be working at, getting lawyers to go to the bar, to get to the bench, because he believes that the bench is not balanced, and that's the reason we are seeing what we are seeing today?
I support President Mahama's opinion about getting more people on the bench, let it balance. Because currently, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Bawumia-led administration have packed the court from the circuit court to the Supreme Court. So if we have those kind of cabals there, we have those kind of individuals there serving the interests of one person, how can the fight against corruption will be successful? How can we stop people from stealing from the state? How can we prosecute those who are found guilty of the act? We cannot do that. So I support President Mahama call to balance the system, so that we can have a fair justice will prevail. Justice will prevail. So we anti-corruption campaigners support boldly the idea of President John Dramani Mahama that he should change the system. If God willing is giving the nod, he should change the system. We need fresh faces at the Supreme Court, at the district, at the circuit court, so that they can handle the cases of crime and other related issues fairly, not political biases, not the party you are from MPP, so they are going to favor you in court, like what is happening to this MP Kwesi, because he's an NDC man. See the way they are treating the man like as if he's not from this country. Meanwhile, the man is born and bred here. So why can we be in a system where the system is fighting opponent, leaving the corporate and other people function freely? It's not fair. So we need to change the system. If God really is voted into power, my first thing I'll call on it is to rebalance the judiciary. Yes, yes.
We'll have to leave it here. But very finally, what will be your word to the very many youth who are also looking up to having hope in our country? Just as John Mahama has said that we shouldn't give up on our country. Your final words to the youth.
Thank you. My last word to our young folk over there is to have hope and to be determined. Most of the time, if the election is approaching, most of the young people don't get involved in decision-making process. They relax, and if bad people select or few people select leaders for us, and we become frustrated in the country. So the election is approaching. Next year is going to be election year. I encourage each and everyone, obi biara, bibia uti biara, pie koto aba for voters ID card koto aba to abapa, so that the future will be bright for you. You have a responsibility out there. You need to feed your family, feed your friend. So you have to, get out from yours, wherever you are, go and vote. Go and vote and make a positive change, a change towards good direction, not the one we are seeing currently. They are going to use money to frustrate the system, like what we have seen in their primaries. They will use money. Take the money, all right, vote against them. Yes, take the money, all right. If it's your own money, it's your own tax, take the money and vote against them. And pray for better alternative, which is John Dramani Mahama. If we can, the 24 hours economy policy will be implemented. You will get a job, and it's not NAPCO. They are going to pay you well. And you can also get what? Be a responsible man. So this is my last words to them. They should get out and go and vote against this president. And to my university graduate and my university student. We will be storming the university soon. We want to tell you people to get out and vote against this government, because after school you need job. After school you need to take care of your family. After school you need to provide for yourself also. You need to pay your rent, you need to pay your bills. So if you are in your dorm, you don't want to go out and vote, you are in your hostels and stuff, you don't want your apartment, you don't want to vote, the implication is that you finish school and you be doing NAPCO. They'll pay you a 350. It can't solve, the 350 cannot buy even KK in this country.
Which NAPCO, we are not even sure if it's still going to happen or it's even working effectively. Because what we do know, even national service persons are not being paid regularly. Yes, because there is no money in the system. They are taking the money, they are stealing the money. So how can they pay you national service personnel? How can they pay you NAPCO personnel? So I learned from my investigation that there is arrest of 1 year NAPCO people. They haven't paid them yet. How can you be working over 1 year? They haven't paid you. How will you survive in this economy, this hardship economy? How will you survive? So I'm telling my people that I'm telling the young folk over there that you should change your mindset. Go out there and vote against this government. People may say I'm doing politics, but if the system is flexible, corruption issue will not be popping up. Recently, I disagree with Kwesi Ejabi on Kisi
Ejabi on Edu Buahin issue. It's set in conflict of interest, and you are bodily claiming the person that the person have transacted is a business strategy. Meanwhile, the person is not a private owned something. It's not money, his own private affair. The government of Ghana give the person responsibility. That responsibility is what? To ensure that you manage our finances.
Okay.
You manage our finances. Now you are using the name of the government, Ghana government, to do what? To transact business and earn profit into your pocket.
Into your personal.
It's a conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest situation.
Yes, but he created that. So he shouldn't cry, he should resign.
Okay. So the call is that the special prosecutor should resign. Kisi Ejabing. That's from anti-graft campaigner Ebenezer Havo, who is my guest this morning. We'd have to leave it here. Many thanks for being a part of our show this morning.
Thank you.
All right, into Yadibesia, my name is Westdom Hedejime Senator American Ushiamia Fremi Nyansa. But let me say that Esther Fiagbe Makafui today want to wish you strength, that accept our condolences. You lost your father just in less than a week now. We want to say that may the good Lord continue to strengthen you and the entire family in this time of grief. Esther Makafui Fiagbe. We know it's not easy losing your first love, your caregiver, your cheerleader, and all of that, but we can only wish you well. That's everything will be fine. Like I always say, wish me a friend, Nyansa. Edania hona ya twaso Dwabo Ase TVXYZ Power FM. Good morning.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.